Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tammy Thompson, and I am the Executive Director of Circles Greater Pittsburgh. It is my honor to be here with you today discussing some extremely important issues that our communities are facing every single day. As a Black Muslim woman living in the city of Pittsburgh, there have been challenges throughout my life. There have been times where I have felt unseen and unheard, and I continue to see that in the people that we serve who are being impacted and negatively affected by inequality and injustice and living in inequitable conditions that a lot of our counterparts do not either understand or agree with. And as we live in a country where people are allowed to think what they want to think, I think it's even more important for us to extend our message and get our messages out that counteract a lot of the negative, uh, false narratives that are floating around about our people as Muslims, the fear and anxiety and misunderstanding of Muslims, but as well as the fear and misunderstanding and anxiety around Black people and Black people and Black and Brown people in our communities. Our constituents in our communities are 100% deeply impacted by the conditions created by policies and systems that have been in effect in this country for years, in effect in this city and in this region for years. And we recognize that there's a lot of work to do to undo the negative impacts of those policies and systems that have existed for generations. The work that we do is very, very hyper focused around eradicating poverty and helping families overcome poverty and reach self sustainability. Unfortunately, as folks are working very, very hard to escape poverty, we run into these barriers that prevent that success every single day. It is important to get our people to the polls. It is important to educate our people about the impact of civic engagement and the negative impacts of lack of engagement and how politics impacts our daily lives. Every single portion of our life is impacted by some political decision that is made around a table of typically people who do not look like us, people who have not uh, taken the time to understand our lives, our conditions, or even to study the history of this country to understand how its impact, how the impact of that history is still impacting us and affecting us to this day. Um, I love the idea of nonprofit organizations, in particular, organizations like CAIR and Circles and many, many others coming together to discuss the issues and discuss the silos that have been created that keep us separate, that add to the divisiveness that is already at an alarming rate in this country. And I'm excited to explore what collaborations and partnerships with organizations like CARE can do. When you invest in CARE, you are investing in people. That's very important. And I talk about this a lot in my daily work in community development. There's many corporations and government and institutions and individuals who are investing at very high numbers in infrastructure and brick and mortar and buildings and inanimate objects in our communities with very little investment in the actual people who must live in these communities. And we must find more ways to invest in people. And that is exactly what happens when you choose to invest and donate to CARE. So I am very proud to be speaking with you today. I'm very proud as a woman as a Black woman and as a Black Muslim woman, to know that the work that I do every single day is geared towards making a better life for the people of this city who deserve a chance, who deserve an investment. And what I do know is that we cannot do this work alone. We need you. We need your support. We need intentional collaboration. We need to be working together. There are many, many systems. There are many, many people already working against us. It is imperative that we learn to work with each other to fight against these injustices and inequities. I thank you very much for your time and your consideration here today. And inshallah, your support will extend the role that CAIR has in this community, extend the great work that they are doing, and support many, many more people. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. It is my privilege and my honor to be here with you today. Stay well.